Beauty!
Guys in the Golf.
Yeah, cool. So we are rolling, just to let you know. And Ash, I reckon it's probably good for you to do sort of introductions here because Locky's known you for longer than I have.
I don't even know if Locky needs an introduction, mate. He's fairly well known around the place. But the most well-known bloke I know. So Lachy Manns. What's your company called, Locky?
Manns Cattle Transport.
Manns Cattle Transport. So you're based at Tennant Creek?
Yeah.
So, but we first met, probably 17 years ago?
Yeah, 2000 something.
So early years, boarding school. So we both went to school in Toowoomba there. But I think you were an honour student just like me, weren't you?
Me and Donnie were good. We used to play a bit.
So you're in Ash's older brother's year?
Yep.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So you finished in, you finished 05, didn't you?
Yeah.
Finished 05, yeah. So, but you grew up in Charleville?
Yeah, I was in Charles Vegas for 20 years.
Bloody hell. What did you do there? What was the...
My parents had a little place there, but it wasn't sort of big enough to do too much on, so we sort of got out of there, yeah.
So you got out of there, and then you went to school with us in Toowoomba, finished up there, and then what did you do after that, mate? What did you do after finish school?
I had more starts in Farl up there for a while. I was changed a few jobs and, went and did a bit of mechanicking and then started mustering and, ended up here and into a truck and then, sort of had a chance to buy one and got into it and it's been rolling since.
So what year did you start that business?
2015.
2015, so what's that, 9 years ago?
Yeah.
9 years ago now, and you're always based at Tennant Creek?
Yep, I started sort of doing a bit in Catherine, but then went straight into Tennant, yeah.
Yeah. So what sort of, all livestock transport?
Mainly livestock. We've got a few drop decks that we do a bit of hay and a bit of other stuff when we're sort of quiet, but mainly just cattle, yeah.
So you just started that by yourself, so you did it for somebody else for a bit first and then got into your own thing?
Yeah, no, I drove for 2 other companies up here and it was good and I enjoyed it and then, just got the opportunity to do my own thing, so.
Yeah. So you bought a truck and then just did it yourself for a little while?
Yeah, and then bought a yard in Tennant and had a few drivers come down there and it's been good.
So what does that actually entail? Like you're driving out to cattle stations and that?
Yeah, mainly just around Tennant on the Barclay and south to Alice Springs we do a lot.
Yep, and filling up like road trains?
Yeah.
Yeah, so filling up road trains to cattle and taking them to Darwin or?
Not many export cattle that we do. We do mostly Queensland, take weaners over to background in country. But we do it, like we go everywhere, wherever they want us to take them. Yeah,
rightio. And I assume that being the way the weather is here with wet seasons and dry seasons, it's very seasonal work?
Pretty well, yeah. This year's it's been a bumper wet and the Barclay's got a fair bit of water over it, so we're sort of sitting idle. That's why I'm up here at the moment. Not much to do.
Same like us, mate. Too much water. So when you get started again, once the roads get fixed, because obviously a lot of road restrictions and stuff at the moment, can't get out to places, too wet on properties to get around?
Yeah, I reckon probably in the next fortnight we'll get into it. A few places will be right to get into, so we'll probably start moving a few then, yeah.
So you won't be doing weaners this time of year, you just be moving cattle from place to place? Or?
Oh, they'll be I start first round and pull weaners out and sale cows and it just depends on which sort of area you're coming out or where you're going and what they've got, yeah.
So you go down to like Roma sale yards and stuff like that? Or?
We go to Roma, take a lot over to Queensland to some background in country like everywhere through sort of southwest Queensland there, yeah.
So you work for like one station or multiple stations?
Multiple places, yeah.
So you do like some of the big places like Brunette Downs and the AACO places?
Yeah,
and stuff
we
like
do a little bit of AA, but mainly sort of we do a bit for Kidman and Hewitt agriculture down there at Alice. So we got a bit of a broad range of people we go through. Yeah.
And once you get started, you're pretty flat out.
Yeah.
You'll be flat out until next wet season.
2 sleeps till Christmas.
2 sleeps till Christmas. No logbooks up here, mate.
Touchy subject.
Touchy subject. So what made you get into it? Like, what you just like driving, or just it was good business? Or
I like aircon.
Like aircon. Oh, lucky we're inside today, mate. You wanted to do it on the veranda before. It would have been hot out there.
Yeah. Oh, we said we wouldn't bloody record here again, didn't we? With that bloody sun coming through.
Yeah, it's
the window.
It's a bit shit house, but it's what we got at the moment.
Look good, but
So we're in the process of getting some parts ready for our new podcast studio, but
Exciting times.
we're glad we didn't have it built already because would have gone underwater. So and like you got a place here now, Locky, or you?
Yeah.
So you plan to come up here and do a bit of fishing and that?
Yeah, no. So me and another fella in Darwin and the old man, we went sort of thirds in it, and we got a bit of building to do there. Put the boats under cover, but hopefully we can have it set up. They can just breeze up for the weekend when we're quiet. And not that you get much time, but I suppose you get to the point you got to make time.
Yeah, that's it, mate. You got to enjoy yourself as well. Not
Yeah.
just work all the time, mate. So what made you come to King Ash Bay? Like, what was your first thing here?
Most of the fellas around Tennant on them stations, they had boats here, and it's just a place to go. At the end of the years, you come up here and have a weekend, have 10 days up here, and we started doing a trip. A heap of the managers and that, we just do a sort of 6-7 day trip, and we went to Weeby Island first to the camp out there with Brett, and then he didn't have aircon, so we thought, we'll give another joint a go, and they had aircon, so it was good.
That was your first time here, was it, to Weeby?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a bit of a show. Getting out there, we got run into a good storm, but we made it. But we sort of come up a fair bit after that, and now we do that trip, and then we sort of November, December, if we're not doing much, we'll just try and get up as much as we can.
Yeah. No, fair enough. So you do a lot of reef fishing that now because you got a pretty big boat, or you got a couple of boats, I think.
Yeah, I got one bigger one. I get seasick. I'm hopeless. I go out there and just drink rum all day, but the old fella, he likes going out and getting the reef. I don't mind staying in sort of river country and doing it there, but I don't mind going out to around Vandalin and all them spots out there, but a few fellas up here won't share many spots. They're a bit greedy. It's pretty sacred, apparently.
I don't know about that, mate. But no, it is good fishing out there, though, isn't it? It's bloody get out the top of like North Island or West Island, Vandalin, all them places, get into some good redfish and stuff.
Bloody oath, yeah. No, we've had some really good times out there. And no, it's good. It's good fishing. It's good fun. Good just to wind down with the boys and have a good time, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. So you mentioned before, like when you finished school, you did a bit of mustering. So what sort of stuff were you doing? Mustering cattle, or?
Yeah, we had cattle and sheep and goats and that down around Charleville, and we were just day working wherever they wanted us to go. We'd go. It was a good time.
Just like contract sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so what do you have, like bikes or?
It was all bikes. Yeah.
All on bikes. You used to have a little plane, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a little plane, the Blue Flea.
The Blue Flea. Where's the Blue Flea, mate?
It's sold, yeah. It's no longer it's still going, but it's no longer with me. No, it was a good little toy down there to muster in. It was good fun. But, it was right in the drought when I sort of got it, and things were pretty quiet there for 2 or 3 years, and then that's when I ended up coming up here around 2014, and, then bought truck, so.
Yeah. But you've when you came out to when you went out to Weeby the first time you're here, I reckon you had a chopper here as well at the time, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a mate bring a 44 up and made it good. We went out and got there's a couple of good spots there, and there's a few boys in Tennant. They got a couple of machines, so we try and bring them up a fair bit and get into them. It's good, yeah. We sort of know a few little spots now to get in with, so we normally get a few out of it.
Don't have to worry about getting seasick then, eh?
Don't get seasick with that, no.
You take the top roads a lot quicker than going by boat too, I reckon.
It's a lot quicker, yeah.
Get down to some of them places, it takes you 3 or 4 hours by boat to get down there, and probably 15, 20 minutes?
20 minutes, it's good, but it's hectic. Like, it's on, when you're on, you're on. And then, jump back in, come back and clean up, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose the other thing is you're restricted by weight a fair bit as well. So if you've got like a crew of people here with you, it's a pain running backwards and forwards, and it's not cheap either, I suppose.
No, we don't pay them.
No, you don't. Why doesn't that surprise me, Mikey?
I'm not paying him.
Well, we've had helicopters coming and going here the last few days or the last week, just non-stop. Between after the floods, we had all like different government people come out, and we had the Red Cross come out and have a chat with some of the locals here, and I think we had insurance people or something, or builders or something come out today as well. Yeah, it's just non-stop helicopters coming and going this last week. It's been cool.
Yeah, it's been very busy.
Yeah.
Although it was the same last year when you came here too. You brought a few machines here last year, didn't
we
you?
had same two the other day as what was last year. So one made in Catherine, and then 40 from down at Tennant, he brings his up, and so we can sort of fit 6, 3 and 3 in each, and leave a seat free. and it's good. It's a good day. So no, we went out and had a good day the other day.
Yeah, got into some barrows, eh?
Yeah, went down and checked a few huts out for them crabbers to make sure they're still there, and then cleaned up on a few barrow. Yeah.
Yeah, the boys are saying that like you actually see the barrows when you're flying over. You can actually see them.
Yeah, well, we were out the front the other near Sharker Point, and you can see them. It was low tide and still running out a little bit, but they're on their side. They couldn't get out, so they're just on their side flapping around.
Yeah.
And if you had a spear and someone agile, they could probably get out there and spear them.
Not you.
Not me.
Well, so they're in the creek trying to get out, or they're out trying to get into the creek?
In that little salt arm trying to get back into the big water, yeah.
Yeah, okay, rodeo.
So like up on the flat sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I saw that years ago with I went for a run with Chalmers once in a 44 up the coast there.
Yep.
Same thing. There's like big at the top of the creek. There's big like up on the salt flats. This real big shallow area. It was only wouldn't have even been shin deep sort of thing. And the same thing flying over. You could just see hundreds and hundreds of barrows there, eh?
Yeah, no, it is good.
But the only thing we found there was that when they were like that and they're on their side and that, they weren't taking bugger all lures around them. You couldn't catch them.
Even the other day, we flicked everything at them. We couldn't get them to take it.
Yeah, right.
Just that time, then tide changes, bang, they're on. You got 20 minutes to get as many as you can, and then it's done.
Yeah, it's a bit like that though. And then he went. Well, you've been out the last few days, just been fishing pretty
we've been
locally.
Poison.
Yeah,
just where the colour changed in the water there, and it's been pretty generous to us. We've done really well.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spot there. We went there. We seen you there the other afternoon when we went for a look as well, and tried out some of these jabbers rods that the boys sent us up to try. And unfortunately, we couldn't even get a scale, mate. We couldn't get nothing.
Wasn't that for us?
Send one to me, Brad. I'll try it out.
Oh, you might need one, mate, for your chopper trips. That's what they're sort of pretty much made for, right?
Yeah, they're good things.
But and one big croc there too. He was stalking you up and down.
Yeah, he's giving us a bit of a pizzling, yeah.
Yeah, but do you see the buffaloes there?
No.
On the bank just here?
No. I'd had a fair bit of run by the time I come home.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all, Locky. So, no, I went to work this morning and I just went past on the river there and then went out and dropped a few crab pots to start off the year. And I reckon it's going to be a good season after all this rain. We went for a look, went and dropped crab pots, and as I came back in, I just checked a couple just to see what was going on, and I already had a fair few crabs there. So
What pots that you
the 9th of April, first job, eh?
Well, normally it'd be about a month ago, but unfortunately she's been a bit too wet. I could have put them out the back here.
Yeah, not wrong.
Out behind the house, there's a crocodile cruising around here. That, well, 2 weeks ago when I got back, when it was all flooded here, that I drove in and you could only just get in on the road, and I came out and sat on the veranda there and was looking out and I said, what's that cruising around there? Sure enough, mate, it's about a 2.5-3 metre crocodile just about 15, 20 metres up past that tree behind my veranda.
On the golf course?
On the golf course, yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't read about it, but they're around. But yeah, then when I came back this afternoon, there's 2 big bull buffaloes down the bank here, just down past the houses here.
Like the batten end.
Yeah, or just
right.
like not even at Blackrock, like just past like Froggy's house.
Like still in King Ash Bay land?
Yeah, still in King Ash Bay. So yeah, you would have heard about that story from last year. That fella got dusted here.
No.
Yeah, one fella camps here, and he was just chopping up some firewood, just down near the office here as you come into King Ash, and I was just in my boat, just heading to work, and I was just about out of range going through the rock bar, and I got a phone call from girls in the office, so I thought, I better check, see what's going on. So I turned around, so I stayed in range and then answered the phone, and she said, you hear about Gordy's bloody been hit by a buffalo? I said, oh, no, I didn't know anything about it. When was that? She said, about 10 minutes ago. I said, oh, shit, right, I will come back and have a look, see if he's right. And I came back in and found out that he was just chopping firewood, and all of a sudden just got drilled from behind and opened him up, Like, it was front page NT News.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he bloody opened him up. He's lucky to be alive. Because he's not exactly a young fella. Like, he's bloody, well and truly retired and that, and just enjoying life, and just chopped a bit of firewood with the chainsaw. Next thing, got lifted, didn't know what happened. And, luckily his mate was there. He picked up a bit of timber that they just cut and threw it at it, and then it chased him, and they jumped in the Toyota and then chased it off with the Toyota. But opened all the back of his leg up. He put one horn, went straight through his bloody arse cheek out the other side. Like, very lucky he didn't get killed. And that same one too had been walking around, and because that time of year, it was about middle of the year maybe. And that time of year, obviously, there's a lot of people here, and they're walking their dogs and stuff up and down the track. And there's a few people said, they'd seen him there and been bailed up. So they're becoming a bit of a thing here at the moment.
Might have to delete them.
Yeah, well, Ash got revenge on that one.
He said, I've still got a bloody boiler head up there to give old mate the horns that got dusted.
Oh, yeah.
So he was only just here across the back of my place, pretty much about 200 metres across the back there when I found him. And as soon as he seen the Toyota, he just come straight across. So
Yeah, right.
he was pretty cranky. I don't know if he was injured or something maybe or what, but yeah, it's not the first time. I saved one fella probably 2 years ago. Just same thing. I just got off the boat and I just put my old man on the boat and they were going fishing for the day. And same thing happened. But he came up around the corner, just in a little ute, and this fella hiding behind a couple of little trees like this, and this young bull buffalo's up him for the rent. Yeah, giving it to him. So luckily I got him in time and bloody just nudged him with the ute and he took off into the bush a bit and I give old mate a lift home. But yeah, they're becoming a bit of a bloody problem here of the last couple of years. I don't know if they're just not they're not doing much with them these days. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They bloody must be coming because there's not big floodplain country here like you have up around Darwin and up in Arnhem Land and stuff. But I don't know, they must just come across from Arnhem Land because it's not that far, I suppose.
Yeah.
You get over the Roper and that, there's a bit of floodplain country and there's heaps of them up there. But and then out Bohemia and stuff, I reckon they catch a few out there. Or Willie's place
Willie's
out there.
cleaned it up, mate.
None left,
No
mate.
buffalo. He's cleaned them up.
No, they're all here now. So
Yeah, well, I reckon years ago when I first came here, I reckon maybe around 2014, I saw a couple of young ones. And then I reckon it was 6 years later or something before I saw one again. And then that was maybe, I don't know, 3 years ago now. You see a couple every year. So
yeah, that's a couple. We'll put a photo up there so people can see. But a couple of bulls just down there on the bloody on the bank. But yeah, half decent bloody half decent sized boys.
hell yeah.
Be careful if Fat Albert sees them.
We'll want to get some rib bones, mate, eh? So any plans for coming back later this year, doing a big fishing trip or anything like that?
Hopefully next week we'll come back, go and do one trip and then might slow down. I think in probably 10 days we'll come back and do another trip and then, see what happens. Just play it by ear.
No real plans though?
No. At the end of the year we're going to come back. We're talking about the bloody having a bit of a fishing comp and a bull ride or something, which I reckon would be a great idea and I reckon it'll go, it'd be really good.
Yeah, we've been talking about this. I think we first spoke about this probably last year when you were here, towards the end of last year, and we were sitting down there and having a bit of a chat, looking in front of the bar area towards the river there, and thinking, well, if we put a bit of sand in there and level it all off and make it nice, we'd have a bit of a rodeo arena there and get a few people involved. And since then, we've been talking about it a little bit this time and been down and had a look at the area and stuff. And
No, I reckon it'd be good.
I reckon we've got plenty of room down there. And
Yeah, this idea excites me so much. I reckon I'll be just unreal. Yeah, so Barra, you come up with a really cool name for it.
oh yeah, I thought it was like King Ash Bay Fishing Club presents something like Barclay Bulls and Barra weekend or Barclay Bulls and Barra tournament, and have a bull ride and like you're saying, maybe some barra racing or something like that for other people that are interested in horse stuff, and then we do a barra comp or something like that one day on the same weekend, and make a bit of a show of it. So because that time of year, I mean, that's when all the stations and that are sort of packing up for the year.
They're finishing,
So all the
and a lot of them don't get a chance to come up here and they're only just there. It'd be good to, get them involved and give them a weekend up here. So
is that kind of their quiet time of year?
it's just everything's done.
Yeah, okay.
All the
Yeah.
the mushing's done. They're all finished. They're all knocking off. So make it a bit of a cutout party.
Yeah.
Put a bit of money up for a bull ride. You'll get a few of these young fellas to have a go.
Yeah.
You might even get on for a feature ride, Mikey.
I don't think so, mate.
we might have a goat or something like that, or
Yeah.
a sheep or something.
You could maybe
That'd
get
be a big goat.
you could get maybe someone to try and ride me, but it's not going to be the other way around. No way.
The feature buffalo ride.
Oh, just wait a sec. Sound effects. Which one was it? This one?
Color Bull Rider. J.P. Mooney.
Anyway,
But
Ash has been playing with this thing late at night. DJ pool table here, loading new sounds on it.
no, I reckon that'll be a great show though, eh? So
That'd be good to get a bit of sponsorship in and get a few of the local businesses and people involved, and I reckon it'd be a really good thing. Good fishing comp. bring some of the ringers in that don't get a chance to do it, and even the boys in Catherine will come down, and it'll just be a good fun weekend.
Well, that's the exciting thing for us too, is that it's there'd be more something for sort of people that are more local, because a lot of our people that come here obviously are tourists. They're from southeast Queensland or New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia. Even West Australia. Yeah, we got a few from Tassie come up, so it'd be good to get some of the local people that, like you said, don't really get the opportunity to come out much because they're working during the year when we've got all our events are on pretty much when everyone else is working.
Yeah.
So if you did it at the end of the year like that, it's the end of the year for us as well. So be a good sort of end of year blowout, sort of Christmas party.
Christmas party, cutout party, and I reckon it'd be a good thing.
Yeah, and that time of year, like there's a chance that we might have a few early storms, but like we're probably not going to get rained out or a cyclone that early.
Surely not.
Probably.
don't curse us, mate. I don't know. Some funny things have happened. So, but no, really, really looking forward to that. So, we'll keep working on that. And
this is just in the absolute development stages at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, pretty much other than Locky and myself, we haven't really, we've talked about it.
Mate, I've made a few inquiries, blokes with stock, and most of them said, they're pretty keen to jump in and have a go. So, it'd be good.
Yeah. So the club basically we've got a space for it. Like you could literally bring the cattle here.
Bring portable panels in, set up a yard.
Oh yeah,
set the chutes up and just run the cattle in. So it'd be easy as.
It's basically all organised then.
I think there's a little bit more in it yet, but more or less it'd be a great way for the club to get some exposure from with around local people and stuff, Territorians and that, and
just gonna get some pools for some jelly wrestling.
Oh jeez.
End of the year jelly wrestling.
Are you good at that, Locky? Or
no, I'm not. You're built for a jelly wrestler.
You've got any old photos, Ash? I can bring up. Or?
We'll have to bust out the yearbook, mate. Copa's house. None of that happened, mate, at boarding school.
Yeah.
Settle down. No, mate, I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully we can make something happen.
I got a good question for you. I need to know a story or something. Tell me a story about this big buffalo here from high school. I want to know a story he wouldn't have ever told me.
Oh no, we couldn't do anything to him. His brother would stand up for him.
Oh really?
I don't think so.
Donnie had a personal bodyguard, did you, mate?
Donnie'd have his little psych attacks if we touched Ashley.
No, we actually because in year 12 I actually departed boarding and ended up moving in with you and Donnie and Harry.
That was a show
at West Street. I wonder if that house is still there.
I was talking to the old man the other day about it, and he still cringes at it.
We had some wild times, mate. We had some big parties there back in the day.
Looked like it belonged in Borroloola.
So, she was very rough, mate. Well, I don't think we had a single door on the house at one stage. Hardly any windows.
you were still in year 12,
yeah.
And you and Ash's older brother was...
just left.
Yeah, rodeo.
Yeah, so that was their first year out of high school, and I was still in school, and she was pretty rugged, mate. I was living on the futon.
I was going to say it was a good environment to come home and study, and
oh yeah, lots of study got done, mate. Don't worry about that.
It was a cesspit.
No, I bloody wrecked your car one night when we lived there.
Wrecked my car.
Yeah.
Oh,
remember? Yeah, you and the boys are down at the Spotted Cow, I reckon, on the
backed
beers.
into it?
No, I was driving it. I was going to pick yous up, or no, I just dropped yous off down there, and then I was with Michael McAtomney.
Oh, yeah.
And we come back. Remember, I come back through. Took a short. There was an accident on the road, so I took a shortcut through the car park. And at the other end of the car park, as I come up the ramp, there was a chain across the car park. Stopping the driver through.
Yeah,
hit the chain, smashed the windscreen, pulled the roof down, hit the headboard, ripped the headboard off.
You were trying to make a convertible.
Oh yeah. It nearly did too. Very nearly did. So yeah.
Lucky you didn't rip your head off. Jeez.
Yeah, it's just.
I was at the cow. I didn't really care.
I went and picked the boys up from the cow later on. No windscreen, no back window. The tray was half hanging off. So
yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah.
Oh, what a show!
No, we had some wild times there. It was big. It was very partyish.
Very partyish, mate. Yeah, we had
Hell's Angels living across the road.
Yeah,
a bit of a rough crowd.
Bikie crew. But actually, then diagonally across from us as well on the other side of the road was one mad fella from Dolby or something like that. Remember he came across and he
Sydney Chambers
was it?
from Mangala. He used to live up there. Yeah, he was diagonally across.
Yeah, that
He was a bit wild.
one wild fella there. I remember bloody got hit by a car out the front one night and then got up and chased the car.
That's right, yeah.
Chased the car out trying to get into it. Bloody hit one fella there and bloody knocked him out cold and hit his head in the concrete. One other young fella. And then them fellas, the bikey fellas from across the road come over and give us a hand with them when they were trying to blue
That's
on.
right, yeah.
They walked straight through the front door that night and bloody he punched Cuss was there, Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson, yeah.
And Harry was there. Harry came out of his room in his boxer shorts and he got a right hook to the chin as well. Yeah.
It's
And,
wild times.
yeah, she was wild times. We had frequent visitors from the local constabulary.
Yes, no, Reggie ran through a fence one night.
Yeah,
Put his car in park.
yeah, I remember that. After that was that wasn't even no grog or anything involved. We were
No,
sitting up
sober.
on the back veranda just having a beer one afternoon, and Reggie had the Kermit, the green Hilux there with the biggest 5-poster bull bar you ever seen.
The Roo Raper.
Yeah, that's the one, the root raper.
Do I need to beep that?
No, she'll be right. But I remember sitting up there on the veranda, we're having a beer. It was only me and Reggie, and all of a sudden the car started rolling down the hill, and the Flash's house in Toowoomba was next door. Old mate owned the big hotel or something up on Ruthven Street
That's
or something.
right, yeah.
And Reggie's car went straight through the fence, straight onto his manicured lawn, knocked over his bloody flamingo statues, went straight into his water feature. Oh yeah, she was a show. And then when old mate came home, he came over and said, "Oh, do you want some TVs?" Yeah. Remember he changed some TVs out from the hotel, so he gave us all these TVs. We took them down to Cashies, cashed them in, and went more grog.
Got some more grog. Just tough times.
Oh yeah, it was a struggle, mate, for sure. And then we had one big party there, I remember, and somebody split open the futon and had them tiny little white foam balls in it, like you get in a sleeping what do you call it?
Beanbag.
Like in a beanbag, yeah, full of them bloody things. And we didn't have enough money to even go to the dump because the dump charged the money to go there. So we're trying to deal with it. Well, I remember sneaking out in the middle of the night because it backed onto the golf course, that place.
Tipping them on the golf course.
Yeah, but we didn't just tip it onto the golf course. We taped it all up so it didn't leak, and then took it about 200 houses up on the other side of the golf course, split it back open over somebody's fence, and then dragged the golf course a bit so it looked like it come from their yard.
Yeah, no, there's some wild things happen there.
We might have to beat this whole thing.
They found out what we did there, that would be in jail.
Yeah, she was a pretty rugged sort of place, mate.
It was good fun.
Oh, it was heaps of good fun, mate. Heaps
It's
of
all
good
about
fun.
growing up and learning.
That's it. Oh, we learned a lot of lessons there, mate, didn't we? Oh,
No, it definitely was. It was character building.
yeah, especially for our parents when they come over to help us move. Looked at the state of that house.
I remember old Donnie G didn't like it at all. He was not happy. Even your grandparents, they didn't even talk to me.
Well, we had about, I reckon, probably 200 people on that little tiny concrete veranda, and the whole thing was bouncing up and down and moving. I was waiting for the whole thing to let go there one night. We had one fella throwing dishes out the window out to the neighbour's house on the other side, straight through the kitchen window across the driveway.
It was wild.
Oh, bloody hell. Those were the days, mate.
Yeah, no, it was good fun. We had, you got to learn them things.
Well, at least we didn't have Facebook wasn't really here so much then, and
phones weren't a big thing.
So no one sort of had real good camera phones or anything like that. So none of it's sort of recorded, luckily.
Luckily we didn't have Tinder because I would have wasted a lot more data on Tinder.
I reckon you would have wasted a fair bit, Locky, a fair bit. Oh, bloody hell, mate. So you reckon you'll be back in a couple of weeks, eh?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Just brought some mates up, come up from Toowoomba. Local sign writer in Toowoomba, they donated a few new signs that got washed away, and
Yep.
anyone in the King Ash area that needed any signs, he said he'd donate them because he's such a wealthy man and he's done well. And then, so they come up, they've had a bloody good time, and it's they've been helping out clean out. We cut a heap of trees and took a heap of rubbish away today that washed up against the shed, so no, it's good.
Ah, good stuff. What's old mate's business there? Toowoomba Signs and Lines.
Lines, yeah.
Yeah. That's where Moody used to.
Yeah.
Moody did a bit of work there for him once upon a time.
Yeah, well, my uncle, he owned it and then he sold a share and Tay's boarded out. So, he's pretty keen to get back up here. His first time here and he's loving it.
Yeah, no, it's a good spot, mate. I think most people that come here, a lot of people that come here, generally the progression is people come, they stay for a week or something like that, and then come back the next year, stay for a few months, then they move up into a powered site usually, and then they try and get a long grass block or something like that. Then end up buying a house.
Buying a house or a shed, yeah. No, it's good. And I mean, the more people that come here, the bigger it'll get, the better it'll get. You know, people say it'll get fished out, but if everyone does the right thing, it won't.
Oh, that's it, mate. I mean, you look at how much pressure's on places around Darwin and things like that. You know, they've got bloody 200,000 people there. So in that area, and you know, people still catching plenty of fish. So I don't think we have to worry about that at the moment. Like I was out today and just fish everywhere. Like everywhere you look, there's just fish absolutely everywhere. So no, it's a great spot for that. And
what's the early report? I know that you just put your pots in today, but a couple of other boys have been crabbing for a week or so. What's the early reports? Are there crabs out there this year?
Yeah. No, I think it'll be all right. And so I mean, it'll change throughout the year, obviously, but it looks like it's going to be a good season so far. I mean, the river's got a good flush, and we've talked about it all the time. Like if you get that rain, then the fishing will be good, the crabbing will be good.
There was one time you mentioned that when you get the big flush out, though, like you don't want too much of a big flush because sometimes it can dump sand or something out there, out on the flats, it doesn't look like that's happened.
Not really, no. So
put it at the ramp.
Yeah, it's all at the ramp.
That's sand. Like it's all the way down to the mouth, though. Like there's like little new beaches all the way down. Anyone that's regularly comes here, when you come up this year, it'll just look different. It's not massively different, but it's going to look different to you.
Bit like Malulabar.
Like Malulabar. Yeah,
sand everywhere.
Very, very similar. Don't quite have the buildings just yet, or the waves, but
or the women.
Hey, settle down, Locky. You might offend someone, mate.
That'll be right. Make them work harder.
Oh, bloody hell.
No, it's we're going out again tomorrow. We're going out the Crooked for a look.
Yeah.
And when we flew across the other day, there's good fish there, so we're going to have a look over there.
Yeah, it is usually the Crooked is usually, I reckon, early in the year, same as the crabs. Usually it starts sort of from the east and slowly moves to the west. That's the way I sort of find it myself. Like, usually if you work over that side early in the year, you do well, and then as the year progresses, everything sort of moves over towards
to the Carrington
back to the Carrington through the Carter.
Yeah, because it's like different catchments. Like if you go out the Crooked, go over to the Twins, for example, that's like different catchment there. So it can be different, like sometimes cleaner water coming out there, and then same with the Crooked. Like a lot of the water coming out of there will be from like the Fletcher.
Yeah,
you'll have a lot of water coming out of the Fletcher there, and so it's just different catchments. So it's especially if you want to get away from this dirty river water.
Even at the mouth, like it's dirty water at the mouth there, but the amount of fish that's there, like even bait fish and stuff, like like they talk about the biomass when you have a good wet season, like the biomass must be huge this year. Like even when we were using that flexi drive pump, pumping out the boat ramp the other day so we could get the backhoe in there, like all the little tiny like prawns and all the tiny fish that the pump was picking up, there was bloody millions of them everywhere.
That's like the Barclay at the moment. Where the water is, there's millions of little fish there.
Oh, I didn't see a video someone had uploaded. I think maybe even someone like NT News might have shared it.
Yeah.
And quite literally millions. Like, it's just
it'll stink when it dries up.
Yeah.
It's going to stink.
Is it like, what are they, like little perch or something like that?
Oh, yeah. But it's like in the desert though. Like it's not near water. It's in the water obviously now because it's flooded. But so it must be like sort of fish where they lay eggs in the mud or something and they hatch.
When they get wet,
it's rain, something like that.
Comes down the rain.
Yeah.
That's what they reckon.
Yeah, well, they've had that before, like when they say like it rains fish because like they reckon the eggs are so small they get evaporated with the water and then they literally hatch in the clouds and it rains and literally rains live fish. Obviously, they're only very, very small, but you're not meatery barras flying around the sky right there.
We'll have to come back to King Ash if we get meateries on the Barclay.
You get plenty of them other like melonhole crabs as well?
Yeah, there. Yeah, I haven't seen many. Just a lot of them little perch, silver perch things,
Because I come across the, just before the cyclone, I come across the Carpentaria there and they were on the road everywhere.
Yeah, right.
Like, obviously that when Cyclone Lincoln went through, give enough water, same thing. As soon as it rains, they just come out of the woodwork and they're everywhere. But on the roads, you see all these little crowds putting their arms up, but they're 300 k's from the coast still.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's hopefully it's a good year. We'll get into it and look forward to doing that thing at the end of the year.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to that. But and I think once we sort of really push it and actually start to get a bit of a program together and that, organise some entertainment and stuff. I think it'll be very well received by all the local people. And
bloody oath. Get a good live singer. Luke Geiger.
Yeah.
Try to get him up here, be good.
Oh, you're no good? You
No, he's real good.
No, you.
Me, yeah. Not a chance.
Not a chance. Might have some karaoke night or something, Locky.
Will not happen.
Oh, I don't know. We'll do a charity thing or something, Locky, and see if we can get you up there. Yeah, get a few rums into you, mate. You'll be right.
Yeah, no, get a few rums, I might do something.
On the podcast, we do a little a segment towards the end each week where we nominate a song to go. And we've got a playlist on Spotify called Golf Mud Grabbers, and basically just keep adding to it, all like different songs. It doesn't have to be a country song. It can be a song that was special to you when you were a kid, or it could be something you're listening to right now that you've been liking on the radio, or could be anything. You just Ash is going to come up with one right now. And,
I reckon, mate.
And give you a second to think about it. You've got to nominate a song, mate. Do you have a favourite?
Oh, I've got a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a think about it. I when I was in Sydney the other day, and I went and saw Chris Young, and the fella that opened up for him was Brian Martin, and like he was really, really good. Like he was just as good as Chris Young, I reckon. Like he was really, really good. And he does one called Wolves Cry. But that's a really good song. I hadn't heard it before, but I listened to him perform it live and like just really, really liked it. So I straight away jumped on my phone, downloaded it on Spotify, and I've been cranking it flat out ever since. So
That's proper good, eh?
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I don't mind a bit of that Luke Coombs, Where the Wild Things Are. It's a good one at the moment.
I think we've already got that on there.
I think it's where the
it's
wild
already on
things
there. Excellent song, and it's really hit real popularity recently as well.
Other one, there's another new one that Morgan Wallen's bringing out with that mad fella. What's his name?
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
he a legend?
Yeah. No, that's
It hasn't released yet, I think, has it?
I don't know. It's on TikTok all the time.
I'm busy.
Tell them, Lock. It's a pub calling.
Yeah.
Missing person report.
I'm not there yet.
I'll go on. I'll go a little bit of a. I wouldn't say odd one, because it's a really cool song, but it's something you would maybe not expect. But Lynyrd Skynyrd, Simple Man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So everyone would know Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd. But yeah, this one, Simple Man. It's a very, very cool song. It's got a really good guitar solo in it, as you'd expect from Lynyrd Skynyrd.
I really like that song too, because I'll tell you what, when I was in Nashville the other week, that got played, I reckon, every single bar I went to got it played at least 2 or 3 times a session. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, because there was like one of the most highly requested bloody songs.
Yeah, right. It's a song that you can really show off to as a muso. Like, it was the vocals, like the big soaring high vocals in the chorus, the guitar solo, the drums go off. Like, it's just one of those songs that it's a good one. So that's my one. Okay, and we actually have our first yarn sent in by a listener, which is pretty exciting. So what are we giving away each week? A $50 voucher.
$50 voucher, mate, for Jabbers. So they can put it towards a rod, one of these travel rods. They can put it towards anything on their store, mate. So
so this was young Jack has sent this one in. I haven't even watched it yet, so I'm not sure what the go is, but we'll watch it together. I'll bring it up on screen for you guys so you can listen to it at home as well. I reckon, just by looking at it, I'm pretty sure I've met this young fella when we drove down to southeast Queensland for Christmas. We pulled up at a place just outside of
Dingo,
yeah,
Blackwater.
I think he goes to school in Blackwater or something. I remember, they had a really cool Christmas display out the front of their house. They had a bit of a farm there. But all right, so here it is. Let's have a listen.
Hey boys, Jack Oliver here. Just like to tell you a yarn. One time we were fishing at Meningura NT, and I was fishing with my granddad, and we were trolling down up the river, and he got helped up to a bar and snapped off. So we kept trolling back over the same spot every now and then. And then 20 minutes later, I hooked up to his line on my lure and got all his line back and his lure and caught his fish too. Yeah, just thanks for watching.
Good on you, brother. Good on you, Jack. Thanks, mate.
That's a good one.
I reckon I've seen that once before myself, a similar thing, mate, where somebody's been snapped off on something, and then like 20 minutes later somebody's winding in, got a bit of loose line here. Next thing, hand line. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, wait, they still got a fish. I reckon you had one in the video, I reckon, one time. I'm pretty sure
I
you
don't
had one in the
remember.
video. Well, we did that trip with River Monsters with Animal Planet that time years ago. I
Yeah.
don't know, 10 years ago now, maybe. I don't know. A long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember when we actually caught that groper, when I actually landed that one,
Yeah.
and then opened it up, and it had all the hooks in it.
Yeah,
all the hooks from all the times it had been caught before.
It looked like it had braces. Yeah. It's like there's so much metalwork there.
And then one of them was from the week before when I took the guys out from, I think from Brunette or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd had the week before. And they'd been busted off. And I know it was because it was the exact same rig that I'd set
Yeah.
up with the same braid, everything like that. So caught the same fish, same spot. But anyway, mate, thanks very much, Jack, for telling your yarn, mate. We'll send you a message with a code or something for you so you can get onto Jabbers there and get yourself some goodies.
Sounds good.
What do you reckon? What do
I
you
might
reckon,
go and
Locke?
have a rum.
Yeah. Thanks for.
Happy Hour's still got 36 minutes, mate. So I reckon
Oh,
we've got half a
excellent.
dozen in there.
That'll do me.
Well, thanks for coming on, mate. We
worries.
might get you on again in the future, but we'll have a bottle of rum sitting here for you.
That'll be the go.
We'll warm you up a bit more.
Yeah, we might have a debrief, mate, at the end of the year if it all works out. We
Yeah.
get it going after
That'd be
that
keen.
weekend. We might do a debrief and have a chat about that. That'd be real good.
Sounds like a plan.
Too easy, mate. If anyone wants to get on to you, mate, they need some cattle carded. What do they do?
Give us a ring.
He's not hard to find, fellas. He's not hard to
No,
find.
you'll find me somewhere.
Anywhere on the highways, eh?
Normally, yeah. This time of year we'll be into it, yeah.
No, too easy, mate. Righto.
Righto.
Might shut it down, Bruss.
Shut it down.
Guys in the Gulf.